Welcome back to Twin Cities Live. Well, Justice League came out in 2017, but the director of the movie, Zack Snyder, had to step away from the project due to a family tragedy.
But now he's gotten the chance to release the movie he wanted to make with the Snyder cut of Justice League, now available on HBO Max. Our TCL movie guy sits down with Zack and Deborah Snyder, who produced the movie, to find out all about bringing this new version to life.
I have turned worlds to dust. All of existence shall be mine.
What went through your head when you started seeing this this fan movement start to happen to unleash the Snyder Cut, and what did that mean to you?
Well, yeah, I mean, it was cool, and I thought that's nice. I wasn't sure that it would, actually end up as a, as a movie. Frankly, I was like, okay, well, what is the end game here? Like, are we, but the fans were amazingly persistent, and they, they stuck to it. They kept tweeting the hashtag for years, and here we are.
What started as bus stations and Comic-Con then grew to airplanes flying over Warner Brothers, and then it was like the Jumbotron in Times Square, and I was like, oh my goodness, these fans have really put so much effort and raised so much money for this cause. I think what struck me also is the fact that every dollar that they raised, they donated half of it for to AFSP for suicide prevention and mental health awareness, which, on a personal note, just, was so heartfelt, and we just couldn't believe that they took a cause that was near and dear to us and really amplified it.
I don't care how many demons he's fought and how many hells. He's never fought us united.
It was great to watch this cut and your vision of this movie. It was such a treat to watch this. So thank you very much for releasing and taking the time. I appreciate it.
Well, look at that. That gives away how much you liked it, Paul.
I mean, I was really surprised because I was a little hesitant about, there's a 4-hour version of Justice League where I was hemming and hawing over it the first time. How is 4 hours going to make this any better? But when we actually see what Zack Snyder wanted to, and you get the backstory of so many of these characters, and you see these actors really come to life in this cut, it makes so much more sense. And I really saw Zack as a different filmmaker, and I saw these actors and these characters in new light that I really didn't see before.
That's really cool.
4 hours, though.
So do you break it up? How do you consume this?
Right.
Yes, so it's in 6 parts and an epilogue.
Oh, okay.
So there are chapter breaks at each part, so you can pause it, go to the bathroom, take the dogs out, or if you maybe half of it one night and half of it another. But I would say I did watch it all in one sitting, and it went by pretty quickly. I was very surprised. My dogs let me watch it in one sitting. I was very surprised.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
then half your day's gone. Okay, so you say start to finish, really exciting. How many ticket stubs are you giving this?
4.5 out of 5. I really loved it. I want to go back and watch the ones that Zack Snyder did again, just to kind of see it all in continuity again.
Okay, well, Paul, you also got the chance to speak with legendary director Spike Lee about his movie *Defy Bloods* and the star of that film, the late Chadwick Boseman. Take a look.
Being back here, it is not easy.
*Defy Bloods* was my #1 film of last year. I loved it so much. It was such a kick in the gut. So thank you for this. I really
and thank you for arranging the joints on your shelf.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you noticed. Yes.
I noticed right away.
Look what I found. Anyway. Man in all his glory.
Chadwick, I was so in tears when he passed away, and to see him do this and then Ma Rainey as his last 2 films. What were some of the memories you have of him offset? Who's the Chadwick that maybe we don't know?
I didn't see Chadwick because offset. Here's the thing. We've been shooting 6 weeks before he came to Thailand. And he had a team with him. So when we're done, he's going to his hotel, and, now I can see, what was happening, but I didn't know back then. We were on the set between takes, be like a whole team around him, touching him and making him feel good. I didn't know why they were doing that till, he passed.
I wish I could talk to you longer. I loved how you shot it with the film and the digital and the aspect ratios. It just made it so complete and of the period. I love this film, Spike. So thank you very much for everything. Black Klansman as well, another masterpiece from you. So thank you, I appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, Paul, how epic was that conversation?
I mean, to talk to a master filmmaker like Spike Lee, I basically had tears in my eyes. And then when we get to talk about Chadwick Boseman, who I miss so much, who has left such a legacy, and knowing, I think, the power of what this movie is and how he shot it, it was really such an amazing experience getting to talk to Spike, especially about Chadwick Boseman.
Oh, that's great, Paul. Thank you so much. We do want to mention, too, the Oscar nominations are out, and Paul has a whole bunch of information on that on his website, paulstriptothemovies.com. And the 93rd Academy Awards will air on April 25th. Right here on 5 Eyewitness News.
And you can visit Paul's website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for updates on movies and streaming services. You can also listen to Paul on the Colleen and Bradley Show on My Talk 1071 every Friday, or watch him on his YouTube channel, also called Paul's Trip to the Movies.
Lots of ways to get in on the fun.